look at this. Touroll have sent me out an electric bike. So, Touroll have been very kind enough to contact me over the last few weeks. They've been very kind enough to send me out an electric bike, a mountain bike as well, to help me commute back and forth to work, especially on the sunny days, not the rainy days, but you know. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna unbox this, get it built, see what we think, run through the specs, basically see if it's an all right bike, to be honest. But with all my product reviews, they're always 100% honest, so I'll list the good and the bad and basically come to a conclusion as to whether this is a good product or not. So I have had a quick look just to see sort of how much I'm looking at building, and this is how the bike has arrived. So it doesn't actually look massively complicated. You've got, you can tell this is sort of the seat. You've got the back wheel looks attached already, but I think by the looks of it, that's what runs the motor. You've got the front wheel, which we're gonna have to attach ourselves. Attach the front sort of handlebars. It doesn't actually look too bad to build, so. And we are actually loaded for Monday's run, which I will drive that to work to do this. But this is Monday's run. Anyway, I'm gonna stop blabbering and we're gonna basically get this stuff out of the box. Right, so we've got most of it unwrapped. We just need to cut the front wheel off. It's sort of just hanging on for dear life there at the moment. But overall, first impressions, very snazzy little bike. And just a disclaimer, my gorgeous fiance is here helping me do this because I am terrible at building stuff. Anything, even IKEA equipped like furniture. So stick me in a truck, I'm happy. I can do anything you want me to do. If you ask me to follow instructions on how to build something, I'm useless. So I've got the brains of the relationship here. So there's my first love and there's my second love.
That's your first love.
That's my first love, that's my second love. But overall, this is what we've basically gotten out of the box standard. That is obviously where the motor sits. You can see the connection points there. So again, these are the tools that come with it. A couple of spanners. I'm assuming this is like, yeah, screwdriver set. So I'm in the canteen. Sorry about the flickery light. I'm terrible at ripping boxes open. Here we go. Here is the motor. Look at that. Got a couple of keys in there as well so you can lock it up. So I'm going to stick this on charge and then we can build the bike. So here we have it. The power is still in the canteen charging up, but this is the Touroll 29-inch mountain bike that they have sent me. So a couple of little features. So you've got the front light, which we believe is controlled by this. Got your gear selector here. So overall, the building process was pretty simple. How long has it taken us? Like an hour? Yeah, so it's taken about an hour to build. Pretty simple. So it was basically attaching the front wheel, attaching the handlebars, putting the seat on, putting the light on, putting the steps on, and then all you got to do, pop the power adapter on there, which then connects it to the bike. Fingers crossed, it's very nice to ride, but I'm not actually going to find that out until tomorrow when I ride it down here to work. So what I'm doing now is I'm just pumping the tyres up. Here on the side of the tyre it says 40 to 65 psi. So what I'm going to do is do it to 40, see what it feels like, and then go from there. Let's kick the stand up. Let's get off to work. So I have bought a helmet. Not that I like wearing helmets, but obviously I'd actually rather be safe than not safe. Now I'm literally just gonna flick this onto power mode, and I've just put it into high setting. Now, I don't know if you can see it properly because my phone's in the way. I bought a phone holder for the bike so that I can find out the back way to work, because there is virtually a cycle path route all the way to work, but I want to learn the back road, because getting home at 5 o'clock in the afternoon is an absolute pain in my... Now, I've got it in power mode here. I'm just going to flick it up to gear 7 here. I've got it in power mode. I'm going to flick the front light on, which you can control with this panel. I'm just going to give myself a bit more speed. Now, over here on the left, I can get onto the cycle path here. Just like that. Okay. So yeah, see here. So I'm going really slow at the moment. Really slow, really slow. And I'm just going to put a pedal on. And I don't know if you can be able to tell in the video, but I'm going to put a pedal on and it just boosts me away. I bloody love it. Now there's a couple of things with this bike that I'm not a massive fan of, and that is one, the seat. But I have been speaking to other people who ride bikes, and they have actually said, in all fairness, you will just get used to the seat. So because your bum is not so used to sitting on a bicycle seat, you can buy a soft cushioned big one, or you can stick with the one that you've got, and essentially, you know, your cheek muscles will get used to sitting on that seat. So I'm going to give it a good couple of weeks and see how I am doing with the seat. And now we're on the main cycle path, which literally leads us to work. Now, I think because it's quiet, there's virtually no cars on the road, etc, etc, it is going to take us down the main route. But when we cycle home later on, I'm expecting it to take us down the back road. Selecting the speed and the gears on this bike is actually really easy to do. It doesn't overcomplicate it. It's a really simple system. There are 7 gears. Overall, I am pretty damn happy with the general performance, the comfortability, the ease of use of this bike. And here we are. We are at the turning for work. That's taken us about 9 minutes. PSB. Nobody's here yet. La 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 la. Right. That was my first, well, not my first. That was my bike ride to work. I'm gonna get set up, crack on for the day, get out in my lorry, and then bike ride home. Well, I'm nearly at work again, but I thought I'd give you a rundown on this bike. Now, it's actually been a couple of months, really kind of hoping that something would actually go wrong with this bike and that I could tell you about it. It's currently 6:49. I've got 10 minutes to get to work. It's going to take me about 5 from here, so I've got about 5 minutes to talk. I even bought myself cycling gloves. Now, I actually can't lie. Hold on. I genuinely didn't think I'd be this impressed with the bike, to be honest with you. I haven't had any issues, and to be honest, it's actually just saved my nut on the basis that the car's just failed its MOT, and it's going to cost me £900 to replace a headlight, and I'm very, very glad that I've got this. I'm just going to show you my route to work, actually. This is the back road, all the way from the housing estates up there, down here, and then for a good mile or so down there, and I've just stopped here on this side path bit to do this video. Now, there's so much I like about this bike. How subtle the battery pack is, how long the battery pack lasts actually, because this is your power station here. All right, it's a bit condensated, but you turn it off, turn it on. You've then got 3 different power modes: low, medium, and high. This is your battery percentage, and you've got control of the front light there. Now, I've mainly been using medium or low. Don't use high very often. I can't lie, I did use high when I first got the bike because I was just really excited. Now, high mode definitely kills the battery off a lot quicker than medium and low does. But medium, I'm finding that I'm having to charge the battery once a week, week and a half, and that's with 2 10-minute rides to work. Quite demanding rides as well with hills and stuff, but then also pop into the shop, etc, etc. So I'd say a good couple of hours a week on medium. That battery will last you nice and long, and it only takes about 4 hours to charge from 0 to 100. The LED light on this thing is awesome as well. Here, I'm going to put a couple of pictures on the screen now of using the light in the pitch black. Honestly, the light is so good. Then obviously you got this little backlight there, which I wrap my lock around this, but the tyres are good. I tend to have to inflate the tyres probably once a week, once a fortnight maybe. They're actually pretty good. They hold the pressure very, very well. Gear changes on this thing is very, very nice and smooth. Nice little bell there too. Oh, let's move that aside. I got this cheap Amazon phone holder, which is actually really good. I like that. But just overall, as a bike, genuinely couldn't have asked for much more, to be honest. Now, if you've thought about getting a bike, honestly, take the plunge, because it's one of, yes, I didn't buy it. Yes, Touroll / Touroll, don't know how to say it still, were very, very kind to send this out. But I was looking at getting a general bike anyway. I'm just lucky enough that I didn't buy one and that I was in a position for them to send me this. I'm 100% truthful. I do not lie in my reviews. This is a good bike, hands down. And like I said, everything from the battery, the motor, the gear changes, the ease of using the control unit on the front, the lights, the wheels, the seat. That's a big point, actually. When I first started riding the bike, I hated the seat. I hated it. But I think over time, my bum has actually got used to riding that seat. So it's actually quite comfortable now. But just everything in general about this bike, very good. And like I said, I am genuinely, hello car, I'm genuinely surprised about the quality and the performance of the Touroll 29-inch mountain bike. And I've hit a couple of bumps in that thing, and yeah, she stays pretty bloody firm. This is a good little side path to cycle up to as well. It's all stones, but surprisingly, I thought I would have fallen off it by now, but I haven't yet. So, but guys, honestly, if you're thinking about getting a bike and you just haven't taken the plunge yet, doesn't matter if you look stupid in a helmet. It really doesn't matter. The Touroll bike is definitely a good choice. There will be a link down below in the description of this video where you can get a discount on the Touroll road legal e-bike. Now, I'm going to be cheeky here and not tell you the discount. I want you to find out by going on the Touroll page and finding out what the discount is. I'll tell you what the discount code is. It's written right there for you, lovely and big. Go get yourself a discount, go and get yourself a bike to enjoy. And honestly, one of the best things I've started doing is riding a bike on the way to work. It really wakes you up. So there's genuinely not really a lot I have bad to say about this bike. It performs in every way I want it to, everywhere I need it to. This is 100% honest review, so kind of don't like it when I don't have at least 1 or 2 bad things to say, but I don't, so go get yourself a bloody bike, all right? Right, I'm going to drive trucks for the day.